Alright, rolling back in. Now it's gonna be a race between me and the mighty Kolthor the Barbarian.
The great rust race of this year.
Yeah, so a little backstory on this race. Me and Kolthor raced during the World 3 Warpless tourney in, I think it was 2016, right? Like after HGQ 2016?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hadn't submitted a time to the leaderboards yet, so I was paired against Kolthor round 2. I got destroyed, and then I faced him again in the loser's bracket, and I got destroyed again.
I won that tournament somehow.
Yeah.
By the sheer grace of Crom, I won that tournament. Crawling my way out of the loser bracket.
Right? But yeah, so you can start whenever, and when I'll see you start on the restream, I'll start myself so that both games are as synced as possible. You can give me a countdown if you want, so I can be ready.
Okay. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
I told Gil that he can hop in if he wants.
Oh, hell yeah. Where the fuck's IGB at?
Oh, he's being a weeb.
Oh.
Like literally.
That's
He's
not
at an
even
anime
a...
convention.
Oh. Imagine IGB playing Yoshi. I know.
Yeah! When is Winky Convention? You're watching it right now, Redneck. First try.
Like 5th. Still up and over, I'll take it.
The jump roll practice pays off. So that skip is both frame perfect and speed dependent, but the upside is you can have as many attempts at it as you want.
Yeah, not like the later version of it.
Yeah! There's another one of those tricks in 6-7 that saves 30 seconds, but you only have one shot, one opportunity at it. When did I start doing Yoshi? Like late 2015.
Have I ever wished anyone enjoyment of a donut?
Oops.
I feel like there's a meme I'm not getting here.
I don't know what I'm doing in 1-3. Stabilized.
Okay, hi for real.
Hi for real.
Go!
I am Gil. I ran this game at one point in my life. Poorly.
We all ran it poorly, it's okay.
For real. What's up, everybody?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Yeah.
How's baby?
Baby is good. Fucking gigantic. Literally, We went to the doctor for his 9-month appointment. He's literally off the growths chart.
Dude.
He said my 9-month-old is the average size of a 15-month-old.
Jeez.
He's already a mighty barbarian.
He is indeed. I got his plushy axe and everything.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
I know he's gonna. He's like almost walking. Like then we're all really fucked because then he's like fully mobile.
Yeah.
Coming up here is gonna be a pretty cool off-screen shot. They're gonna grab the key, and if they're really swag, they'll do 2 tongues.
Or you'll just be like me, fuck it up royally.
I never learned the 2-tongue. I thought that one was like super ass to learn without save states.
It's
It
not
is.
so bad.
I never learned it myself. I'm just setting you up for
For
high
failure.
Yeah, basically. That's the real answer. This guy sucks. You need to do the slowest smash of your life. And
Really, I do the fastest smash of my life.
every time I tried to mash fast, it just didn't come out. Oh no.
Well, I did the slow mash and I fucked it up, so thanks again.
Oops. But yeah, you make this guy's pants fall down, then he farts all over the place for a random amount of time.
V0oidathon makes my pants fall down. I don't know about you.
Same dude.
Oh yeah. Knobs out in chat. Maybe I'm just lying, because apparently nobody else does a slow mash.
I know that if you mash like too fast, then you're supposed to get the shot that I got, but I guess it's RNG.
Truly. And now we have a 3-minute auto scroller. So, yeah.
Time to read donations.
First time donator, last time donator, 5th time Germany.
Don't forget to kill the animals.
Oh yes, kill all the animals, except for the ones you save.
Yeah, except for the ones Hyrule saved.
We have a 1 e-penny donation from Sweet Cherry Boy JP saying, "Fuck the club."
Yo, fuck the
Thank you.
quad.
Your donation.
Yo, what up, Billy?
I love it when you just like push up against that wall and you just freak out.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Ah, and the mash. That's what I like to see. Have you ever seen Brooke do that? He goes so fast. I don't know how he does it.
Oh, I could have done it faster, but I just didn't position change my grip accordingly. Like if I wanted to go really ham, I would have like pianoed that shit, but. I guess one piece of tech worth mentioning in auto-scrollers and in levels in general is you actually, in Warpless, do not want to collect any red coins or flowers, as the first collectible of each kind that you collect will lose you about a second on the scoreboard screen at the end of each level.
I heard it was like 10 frames. Who knows anything? No one times.
It's last I heard was it's half a second for the first of each, and then a frame for each additional.
Yeah,
Okay.
I knew it wasn't much after the first one, but the first one is like what's substantial.
Yeah.
Plus, if you get flowers, you can risk getting a bonus if you go way slow.
Yeah, be
Because
careful. Also, Andy, thank you for the host and the resub. Rolling into 1-6.
have you talked about pipe jumps at all? Pipe glitch?
No.
Okay, so what
I
you're
got
gonna...
one now.
Oh, there you go. So pipe glitch is the easiest frame you'll ever hit in your life. It saves almost exactly half a second, and all you do is press down and jump at the same time. In a couple places, you can wrong warp with it. You won't be seeing that in Warpless. And in a couple other places, you can trick the game into giving you a different screen transition, which saves a little bit of time. You'll be seeing that in 2.1 and 2.8. Both are going for the cool guy strat.
Failing the cool guy strat.
Oh, I never learned that strat actually.
The hardest part of it is you have to tongue as soon as you can over the bat without grabbing the bat.
Yeah.
So you gotta push that shot, the still guy back enough so he's in the center of the mushroom by the time you jump on him. So if you're even a little bit late on your tongue, you won't have enough height.
Who's got the fuzzies when I'm
Got the
dry?
fuzzies when I'm dry.
1.7 does. Fuzzies aren't actually all that slow, but they do cause a little bit of lag, and they create slopes, which are very slow, as you can see on Coldfor's screen.
That was rough.
Cold got really fucking high. I was drugged.
Phew.
Yeah. Very, very high.
I wanna get so high.
And only 4 eggs going into 1.8 feels bad, man.
No.
Yeah, you want as many eggs as possible for 1.8. I think 5 is like ideal. Or at
Usually
least 5 is ideal.
Yeah. So it's gonna make for either an interesting fuzzy fight or... or I'm sorry, salvo fight.
Salvo fight. I only have 4 as well. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Egg route is not nearly as important in Warpless or any other category besides. Actually, it's kind of important in No Leg, because that category is dumb, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, there is some light routing with the eggs. There's minimal lag for every extra egg you have at the start of a level. And in some cases like this, there's no good spot to get eggs, so you want to have as many as you can. And in yet other cases, there's times where eggs really, really lag the game, but that's in like 6.6, but that's in a while from now.
Perfect jump off the donut. Fuck my camera. So you can do what in this game is we call a perfect jump, where if you jump on the very first possible frame when you land, the game doesn't think you've jumped yet, even though you have, and the camera won't follow you.
Yeah, another effect of that is you don't get a reflutter after that jump.
Yeah, there's sometimes when you need to get a perfect jump to do a specific strat, and there's other times when you do it for no good reason and then you miss your flutter and die, which is really unfortunate. It happens more often than you'd think.
First one on my timers is triggering. How about now?
Can you make your cursor bigger?
Right?
That's the real question.
I'm gonna remove my timer and leave the cursor on screen.
So pretty good World 1s from both of them. Coming up in 2.1, there's an auto-scroller and then some cool movement. But before that, we have an extra long cut stream, or cutscene. Roll transition in this game take a while, like 30 seconds or so. There's an insane IL strat you can do here where you do 2 shell jumps off the same shell and go over that little barrier, but that's not RTA viable by any means. And there's the screen transition on both of them. Good job for that. But yeah, what you're supposed to do there is jump off the spring, but you don't have to do that. And that saves like 2 seconds or so? Something like that.
Do you double thumb it, Void? I'm curious. I know lots of people have different techniques for it.
No, I like angle my controller like vertically, and then I use my middle finger and my thumb.
Okay.
Do you double thumb it?
I don't. I use my pointer finger and my ring finger, and I just kind of rock on it.
Oh, okay.
I give it the devil horns.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool flutter that saves a fair amount off the 1-up guy. Don't get smushed by the Tetris blocks.
Double thumbs sounds really dirty. Hell yeah.
Only without consent. Rolling deep in the double thumbs.
Choo-Choo is actually, in my opinion, one of the first really hard levels. There's just a lot that you need to remember to do.
Oh, yeah.
At
Lots
the start,
of
really hard for new players as well. At the first, you need to get a toady. You can do that by getting damage, by getting a potential damage boost on one of the small guys. You then need to flutter on top. You can do two perfect flutters. Oh no!
Are you taking the Mario route?
I like spat my toad early because I was scared of swallowing it, and yeah. Oh my god. Well, now I'm oh, what the fuck? Okay, that was weird. What?
Yeah, that was something. But yeah, you need to manage your toady, or else you're just gonna eat it. And do what both Kotor and Void did, which is flutter over that little hut thing with the save ring. Because if you don't flutter over that, you need to take a baby Mario star and go all the way back around that screen, and that loses a lot of time. So typically that's just a reset. Do you feel that?
Yeah, 2-2 is like the first hard level in this game.
Then the last screen that Kotor is currently on, you need to do some pretty quick movement to get around those corners. And this last little tunnel is pretty challenging. You can get eaten by the piranha or get hit on the rats, which is not fun. Nice perfect jumps, Void.
Thanks. I was scared that I was gonna get eaten by the piranha plant because of those.
The question still remains, what does custody taste like?
Tastes like apple pie and burnt tires.
Tastes like this dick.
Shoutouts to this dick.
Whoa!
So, a little bit about 2-3 that's worth mentioning. The gusties aren't random, they are fixed in 2-2. or 2-3. So there's movement that you can do to not get owned by them. And the foam does very weird things to your eggs. It just kind of sends them wherever, but there are specific shots you can do to break the foam quickly. Then Baby Mario is actually pretty fast in this instance, so you take him.
One of the rare instances where you want Baby Mario.
Yeah. You also grab him again in 4-1.
Yep.
And 6-7, 6-2.
6-2, yeah.
You can skip him in 4-1 now. That's the hot new meta.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that it was meta.
Can take a Shy Guy and get over a little bit. And it saves like a second or something. It was an IL strat that was adapted to full runs.
It was an IL strat that Saku decided to do in runs.
Is it only a second if you don't have to reflutter to get over the wall?
Yeah, it doesn't actually save much. It just looks really cool. Which is, I think, the reason most people do it. So that flutter that Void just did, that's a frame perfect. Is it a frame perfect flutter?
Semi-perfect. You have a couple. It is a perfect flutter, but it's not frame perfect.
Yeah, I think it's like a 3-frame window to like not lose height from a flutter.
Yeah. It's 3 to gain height, and then after that, I think you're not losing.
Yeah. Then it's 9 frames to not lose.
Oh.
But yeah, or at least that's what I think. Man, this game's frames are hard, man.
Frames are hard.
But yeah, that's a very quick repress to actually gain height.
I have to really resist the urge to not hit my split button.
Typical.
I'm just gonna push that away from me. I need to get with the pros and get myself a foot pedal or something.
Foot pedal?
What?
Thank you, MT, for actually just posting all the info.
Broken link.
I have to copy paste it. Oh no. 2-5 is very technical. Lots of shell jumps and very quick eating of Shy Guys you need to do. It's also one of the most satisfying levels to do.
Yeah,
My favorite level.
It's a favorite from amongst runners.
Other favorites
so
would be like
fast.
7's also a really good one. I love getting the Godfish RNG across the first screen.
Oh, that does feel nice when you get that.
Yeah.
You can do a Baxter in 2-5 if you really want to go for swag.
Say no to swag.
No, say yes to Baxter swag. Say no to swag balloon. Missing the cloud. Bad Felio. Two-6 is pretty simple. The only tech is breaking the foam pretty early, and you need to do like this plink shot to get the spring.
It's like actually a playing shot, too.
Yeah, you just slide up from B to A. And there's a jump that's free in Warpless, but impossible in Hundo coming up. getting over that last flower.
Literally impossible in Hundo. You will get hit every time.
You gotta run down the hill a little bit.
Mhm.
Then it's easy every time.
Yeah. I think a lot of people... It also helps if you let go of forward. You'll never hit the flower.
Mm-hmm.
But every time you do it in Hundo, the
Oh, yeah.
hitbox grows. And then you need to make stars in like the worst spot possible.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm getting a despawn here.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
fucked up my egg cycling.
Yeah. So what Colts was trying to do, and what V0oid is hopefully going to do, is a despawn of the
And I died.
Oh, come on! Did you go for the dream?
Yeah.
Ah.
Try to live the dream.
Yeah. I can't respect that.
I guess I'll do a little bit of explanation. So what you do there to despawn those bullet bill launchers is you do sprite overload by having a bajillion eggs and throwing that big egg to create a bunch of stars. And there's so many sprites on screen that the game doesn't really know what to do, so it just kind of runs out of slots, so the bullet bill launchers despawn. Really fun to do. Looks sick. And you skip your swag car unless you're V0oid. You still get
Yeah, unless you're me, and then you still end up PBing by a million because first try 5-4 skip.
You have swag car in your PB?
Yeah!
Fuck yeah, dude.
I was like, I don't want to reset, so like, I get swag car, and then in 3-3 I miss helicopter skip. So I'm like, I still don't want to reset, and then I get first try 5-4 skip, and I PB and I get 143, and I'm like, oh, of course.
Nice.
What a game.
Love Yoshi.
And that was my retirement run.
That seems like a good way to retire.
Yeah, right?
Now we've gotten the now we've gotten the first death out of the way. Things are less awkward.
It's heavy air in the room before.
Yeah.
So 2.8's actually kind of simple. There's not too much level-specific tech, but there are some type platforming that you need to do. And the big thing in this level is breaking the pot quickly, which you're about to see V0oid do. And you can do that, crouch, and crouch while still pushing the pot.
Swag that doesn't
Swag
lose time.
points. Has to either can't save time to be swag. Either needs to be equal or lose. Can't gain, rather. Words are hard. Another thing about this level in particular is that you need to be very careful with your eggs, because if you run out, you're pretty owned.
Yeah, egg
And
management
you
in
need
this
eggs a
level is
lot.
pretty important.
Lots and lots of various strats too, on how you want to shoot these spike things. And V0oid get God Cookie. Gets the good enough cookie. Let's go.
Yeah. Nice quick shot.
You can get under that first one that they both took damage on, that first spike thingy, if you do a really precise jump, but it's hard.
It is hard,
It
yeah.
looks cool if you get it. Looks really cool if you get it. And so, now on to Roger, Potted Ghost. There is a quick kill here, which you just kind of run towards the pot, push it for a little bit, back off, and yeah, it's easier to see. It's actually not all that hard or that tight, but it does look cool.
You know what looks even cooler? Keyless. Do I dare?
I don't know, man. You already died once.
This is true.
Why not risk it all? Yeah.
5-4 skip will save the round.
Yeah.
Oh, the madman!
Oh!
The mad lad.
Got him. What a gamer.
Agreed. Yeah, if you miss that, you die.
Yeah.
I think that goes without saying. Yeah.
In case that wasn't, like, obvious enough.
There's a slight risk of death there.
Yeah.
Not much to say other than mud is really annoying.
And data face.
And data face. Except a really annoying data face.
That's a first.
Oh, yeah. Monkey stealing your baby is one of the least fun parts of World 3. 3-2 is another level where you need to be careful about your eggs. There's a lot of shots that you need to do off screen. There's also some pretty precise platforming, camera manipulation.
Oh, come on, dude.
No. Missed the minute.
Missed the minute, yep.
Yeah, shoot the cloud. Yeah, what if you looked at Voltor's screen right there, you can see on how he looked up and the camera. That allows you to spawn the little carousel thing a bit earlier. Oh. Aw, no Baxter.
I was trying.
This is Yoshi's Island, Vixie.
Those who do not know what a Baxter is, you can send objects over the gold ring, and the Yoshi that's coming up to pick up Baby Mario can pick up stuff like eggs as well. And it saves nothing, but it looks really cool. Gotta be pretty precise with your tongue.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I hate this trick that's coming up. You get this monkey. Oh,
I'm not gonna go for it, no. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm sure Cold for will, yeah.
I don't like this trick. So this is discovery made by OR in like 2016 or something. You can bounce off the monkey in a very specific way and just like force Yoshi in there and zip through. That saves 6 seconds. You don't have to take the helicopter, which is a pain to control.
I'm not going to use free manip nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like semi went for it, but I was like, nah, no fucking way.
You can delay that little spike ball thingy spawning by just a little bit, and so you don't have to take a D-boost there. Those frogs can completely own you if you get unlucky.
I shot my egg like way too late.
Oh.
In fact, I didn't shot it.
Fucking fish.
Shouts to the last screen of 3-3.
No
What a mess.
I got like the last fucking fish like jumped up and hit me as I was like jumping down the staircase.
Yeah.
Screen's a mess.
Oh, the godfish.
Wow.
Nice.
Lucky.
Always lucky.
Always lucky.
Yeah, except when I was grinding that in fucking ILs.
Oh,
Right.
So 3-4 is a pretty fun level. There's some foam that you need to break, and you can go for a mini 5-4 skip. A bunch of extended flutters. Only saves a second, but it looks cool and you get some practice in. And I think Kolthor's going for the star route. Oh yeah. What Kolthor's trying to do is that there's a mid-ring that you need to take later on. And so he's trying to get as many stars as possible, so there's less lag time for the stars to count up. Doesn't have to do the full 10 anymore, he only has to do 5. You can get up to the full 30, but it's hard. We're gonna see 5-shot?
Doubt.
Oh, for sure.
One said yes, but the other said no. 5-shot's really cool. You need to get these eggs. So the only... hold up. Step back. So the uvula thing in Froggy's stomach. Don't know why you'd have one. The biggest hitbox, there's different hitboxes, and the one that does the most damage is right at the very top. And damage is figured out by this weird equation by speed and distance and a bunch of stuff. So you can stand at in the middle and just shoot 7 eggs, or you can go for 5-shot, which looks sick and save some time.
At the very least, it makes 6-shot Froggy consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 3-5. This first screen is something. Yeah. The first screen has a bunch of foam and a bunch of tiny seeds shooting monkeys, and a bunch of monkeys shooting watermelon seeds that you can barely see. And so it's very easy to mess up your movement and just get comboed and falling into a pit and dying. There's some strats where you only take one egg from that egg block in the beginning, and you gotta do some real slick movement
Yeah,
afterwards.
it's really hard.
Three 6. You go meet Sonic.
Gotta go fast.
There's actually 2 routes in this level that vary by a couple of seconds. There's bottom route, which I think both of them are going to be doing. And there's top route, which you flutter off you take a Mauser rat thing and take him to a mushroom and flutter off him there. Oh, Coulthor going for the fast strat. I could never get that.
I don't remember how to do it myself. I just remember, like, the easy bottom route, so to speak.
Let's see what gifts these fish bestow upon me. Or if they just tell me to fuck right off.
Yeah. I'm more curious about the monkey.
This was another Hell IL to grind.
Only imagine.
But damn it, it looks sick when you get it.
Right, yeah.
Looks so cool.
We got typical...
Not bad.
No monkey
Yeah, not
bounce.
No one went for a dip in the water.
No monkey bounce though.
Oh, nice. Got the crab quick kill.
Nice.
Oh, sick despawn.
I love that strat, I don't know why. I can't help myself, but go for it.
Looks so cool.
Okay, so 3-8, you really want to enter 3-8 with max eggs because of that ghost at the beginning.
Yeah. It's really, really slow to not enter with 6 eggs, because you need to wait for him to spit out these tiny little shy guys. Takes about 10 years. This is another pretty intense level in terms of egg management. There's some shots that you need to do to defeat these ghost wall guys. And there's also a whole bunch of piranha plants you need to kill. And unless you're insane, you don't want to enter the boss room with only 1 egg.
Yeah.
True boss defeated.
Yeah, same. Took it a bit slow, but I got it.
Nice. So,
Okay, that was scary.
oh no. Yeah, that was spooky. If you miss that egg shot for the quick kill, that boss fight takes forever. But we're talking about the true boss. There's this one piranha plant that you need to clip through, and that guy sucks.
Yeah, skipping that guy is the true challenge of 3/8.
There's more opportunities to get real high in 4-1, but only after you do some really cool movement. First screen at 4-1 is one of my favorite screens in the entire game.
Yeah, it's a fun screen.
The second screen, though.
Yeah.
So, besides just having the added risk of fuzzies having freeze frames, you can also clip through these logs if you're stoned. And that's bad. You just kind of clip through and die if you can't recover quick enough. Luckily, drug-free from both of the runners. Here you take Baby Mario. You can soft lock there if you don't have any eggs, which is really funny.
Yeah.
Or 20 red coins.
420 red coins.
Oh. There's a lot of different strats for that first screen in 4-2.
Oh, what the fuck?
Tap, you're not supposed to be there.
I've never taken damage on that tap until now. It was so weird.
Oh, the sink.
Oh shit, not anymore.
Oh no.
I don't remember how to do that section without like hitting the shell and then afterwards have the shell hit the flower.
Oh, I fucked it up.
Somebody didn't get the Baxter.
I was going for the triple Lakitu boop and the Baxter.
Oh.
Shell jump in
Oh,
4-3? I don't remember how to do the shell jump in 4-3. I don't even know if I learned it.
Don't worry, I'll fuck it up and show you how it's not to be done.
Right?
This one's just for you, Turtle. What the hell, Coulter? You actually got it.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Didn't take any damage either.
Nice. I think if you take damage, it still saves time, right?
Oh yeah.
Shame on Boyd. Didn't go for the Baxter or the shell jump.
I go for nothing because I don't remember anything.
Good argument.
I remember how to do 3-7 door despawn.
That's a very important piece of tech, to be honest. So, V0oid, which is coming up shortly, I think is one of the hardest levels in the game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There is a lot that can go wrong. So basically, there's 4 doors that you need to complete to get 4 keys, and you can die instantly in like 2 of them, then have a very slow, painful death in the other 2. Then you need to fight Kirby.
I got the 2-frame jump.
Yo, sick. For this first room, you need to play some Arkanoid with the eggs, which can get quite laggy. And all the while, these sniffets can just shoot you. This bandit can steal your child. There's 10,000 bullet bills you need to worry about. Wall spikes. This one, there's an extended flutter in the second room. Prevents you from having to take a cookie.
Every single fucking time that sniff hits.
I know the feel.
Yeah. At least I got it.
We all know what the most important trick of this stage is.
My knob is already out.
Same.
Sick bucket list.
Ah, sorry,
Oh no, I don't like that sound.
it's okay.
I can respect going for it, for sure.
That is a 1-frame trick that saves 1 second.
That's probably at least 2.
At least 2.
I might have had that committed, but that's okay. I would have needed like the perfect of perfect reflutters.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You've heard it's 3 seconds? I've heard like 2. Or at least, at the very least, 1.5 seconds. Maybe like 2.
3 seconds from Victorous. Do I hear 4?
I heard bucket skip saves 2 minutes from turtle.
It saves runs is what it saves.
Yep.
Saves 1 billion. That's the true answer.
Saves at least 1 donkey unit.
Bare minimum. Can't say I'm a big fan of builds.
Same, to be honest.
Green dock unit? Green dock unit is like, who knows, man.
It's the same as a donkey unit, except it's green.
So, you're supposed to kill Kirby quite quickly, and that involves bouncing on his head a lot. I can't
Yo.
believe you got that.
The one shot. Yeah, me neither.
The triple.
Yo, the triple. Nice.
Oh,
And the one
balling
shot.
out of control.
Or is ballin'.
Truly a gaming gamer.
Isn't that redundant? Okay.
I can never get that first ground down.
Third try ground bound.
Oh. Both are with the precise aim yet again. This level was really fun. Saving the frames. Oh, this shell jump?
Yep.
Sick.
Apparently that's an IGB strat.
Yeah.
Shout outs to IGP. Leaving it up.
Shoutouts to IGB. May your waifu be with you at always.
Yeah. May the
she be
waifus
more
be
than
with
just
him
a
this
pillow
weekend.
case one day.
Oh, 4-6.
Oh, what the fuck?
May Fish RNG be on your side.
Oh my god.
Another cell jump.
The sloppiest or 6 for stream. Mountain Boot is the most important strat, yeah?
Huh? Okay. Eventually killing the crowd.
Yeah.
That last screen was sick because you guys did nothing the same. Shy Guy bounce.
That's one of the great things of this game. You can go as fast as the other guy, but go do everything with just a little bit different flavor.
There are many ways to be optimals.
Yeah.
Find your own path.
Yeah. Path to greatness. Which involves not bonking there, sadly.
Oh no.
What the hell?
Leaving the chicken backstreet.
I've got it 2 runs in a row this week, so we'll see.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah. Ah,
Oh, that doesn't sound like you got it.
bye-bye, birdie.
Oh no.
Bye-bye.
Rolling out.
So, what Coulter was trying to do is take one of those Huff and Puffins, colloquially known as chickens, for some reason.
Is that actually how they're named? Huff and Puffins?
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, wait, is that what they're actually fucking called?
Yeah, they have a proper name, apparently.
Huh.
But yeah, what you do there is you do some sprite ID magic, and you take them into this stage where they can quick kill the boss, which saves like 10 seconds-ish? Is it that much?
Yeah,
Oh, my
about 10
God.
seconds, I think, yeah.
My green donkey units are off.
That's a strat I actually never learned. Never really cared about it. Oh, alright, well, we're getting the stairs, I guess. That was funny.
Didn't even need to grab the cookie.
Yeah, right?
So that lag reduction on the goal ring, I have no clue how that works. All I know is that you do it.
Alright, it has to do with, like, breaking the cloud at the same time as you cross.
Yeah, it's not just lag reduction, it lets you just run right through the save ring.
Where's Raiden when you need it?
Yeah, I know, right? He's making some fancy video game.
Yeah.
Shout out to Death Bulge on Kickstarter. Go do it. I'm waiting for my shirt. Fuck Raiden. Get me my shirt now, bitch. There better be I swear to God, there better be at least like an item or like a random NPC that's just named like Kothor.
Or
I will
named the
nut
Barbarian.
myself. Yeah. I will nut myself twice.
Barbarians do not need shirts. Thank you for the host, cat.
So this guy, you shoot him 3 times, no, 4 times in the face and then ground pound. And you do that 3 times. It's like a boss fight. And apparently he takes up an insane amount of the ROM.
Oh, really?
That's what Raiden always said. And if you ground pound him, the last ground pound, while he's still in the air, you blast off to space and beyond.
I didn't get it. I was on the right side of him anyways, so would have lost.
Oh yeah,
lost
don't
like
go for it if you were there. Yeah, you can, it's not a soft lock, but you can lose a lot of time if you don't do that properly. What's the full time? You lose about, is it like a minute or 2?
I think it varies, but yeah, it's like
but it's like at least like 45 seconds or something
Yeah.
ridiculous.
there's like a clip of Nightmare getting completely owned.
I need to step up my swag game. Hey man, I have an emote just for you. The only swag I do is door despawn in 3-7.
Place to start. So these ice levels can completely own you. This first screen isn't too bad. You just steal Lakitu's ride. Take it for a joyride.
You steal his ride.
Don't have to do any mountain climbing yourself. Nice emote. And this room, that first bit's a lot harder than Kothor made it look. Trying to manage the those cave dudes, pretty challenging. Have to be nimble.
Okay. That was insanely scary. Is this Black Ice Battle? Might as well be.
No, that's a 5-3.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Black Guy's Battle. That's my street rapper name.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Tokyo told you he fell asleep during your run? What a fucking degen. Tokyo gone, yeah.
Truly. Oh, I forgot about that egg.
What, the one in the trees?
Yeah.
It's actually more than one, right?
Might be. I'm not sure. Now you mention it.
So there's a minor time save you can do here. What? Why did it go left?
I don't know, man. Probably because I hit him from the bottom. Never seen that
What,
before.
the tap?
Yeah, the tap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
It really do be like that sometimes. So on the screen, you really gotta make sure that you hit all those clouds with the bunties.
Because it can despawn the goal ring if you have enough eggs.
Can it?
Yeah.
Never seen that happen.
I've had it happen to me like a handful of times, but I suck, so...
You need like actually a lot of eggs. You need at least 4, I think. You need to hit everything. This last screen's a little spooky. If you get bumped on the wrong side of the penguin, you just kind of die. 5-3 is the noob slayer of this game. I don't think anybody has had a first run without dying 5-3. Except like maybe Andy.
Yeah, but Andy practiced for like 10 years before doing his first run.
Exactly, which is why I think it's only Andy. So the ice is slippery, of course, and there's a bunch of bump beasts and a bunch of pits, and there's also instant death spikes that you need to deal with. Which and is
Oh
quite
god, what the fuck just happened? What? I have no idea what happened.
What?
Me neither, because I was not watching.
I was watching and I have no idea.
I was like, I jumped and it was like I hit a bumpy above me. I don't know what happened.
And you did like a weird corner thing?
Nice.
What happened to Kolthor happens to everybody, don't you guys worry. And yeah, the spikes can kill you. Which is why Void was being extra careful.
Which is why I was bitching out, yeah. I'm gonna grab the save ring as well because I bitch out. In case I died to that ski section. Which I've done before. Like, for whatever reason, that jump over, like, the first pit. Sometimes I don't make it. I don't know why.
V0oid would be proud right now.
You're just incredible with the raid. Thank you, man. Wait, Kolthor got, like, perfect egg shots on those spikes.
You don't need to push any buttons on the second screen of the ski section.
Yeah. I think if you want to be, like, super duper optimal, then there are, like, some jumps you can do, but I don't know them.
I only know the one jump. You can like jump in like there's like a first little valley before a big jump, and it saves you a little bit of time. Like it's right here you jump. Saves a little bit.
You used up all of your good RNG on a practice run. Damn, dude.
Damn. Cold.
ribbit.
Him ribbit. You can get some him ribbits in the chat.
And 5-4 skip. You need to press the B button a lot of times. And within a very short amount of time of one another.
I'm probably not gonna go for it because I know I'm not gonna get it.
I can respect that.
Bro, you probably got a nice fat lead now with my death at 5-3.
5-4 skip will save the race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that fat of a lead.
Well, you need to press the B button, and you also need to manip that, and you also need to do like under 10 frame represses every single time.
Yo, thanks for the host, Glenn.
For like over a minute. Spam B.
In my opinion, it's the hardest trick in a Super Nintendo speedrun.
Yeah, not trivial unless you put in 6 bajillion hours.
It took me about 700 attempts before I got it the first time.
Damn.
Damn, son.
Ooh, nice. It's truly free, don't listen to them.
This guy.
5-4 skip saves about a minute.
Minute and a
About
half?
80 seconds. Yeah, like 80 seconds.
Yeah, it saves a minute and a bit. More than in Warpless. Then in Warps you skip it. Just sick.
Yeah.
Easy every time.
Easy every time, dude.
It was free. See, chat is right. All you do is press B.
Just press B, forehead.
And after you do that hard trick, you have to do some camera manipulation stuff so that you get these quick shots on Sluggy. Gotta do them in pretty specific spots.
I've been screwing that up recently.
Sluggy is the only hard part of 5-4. Great.
Not bad. 5 shots.
5 shots good, yeah.
Respectable.
Respectable.
So yeah, there's a bunch of visual cues in the background that you need to use. And like what's happening there is that you unload everything of Sprite, everything that Sluggy has, like all his flesh, but his heart still remains. You just hit the heart directly.
Yeah, I fucking hate this fight, dude. I don't know what's going on. Oh my god.
Oh no.
I hate this fight. I hate this fight so fucking much.
Yeah. If you don't get the quick shots, you need to.
I guess I recovered at the end somehow.
Okay. Nice one.
Nice
You
one.
did it.
I
I'm just gonna take a nice and
I just had to
leisurely
yell at the
helicopter
game.
ride. Fuck heli skip. Stupid ass skip.
That saves like what, half a second?
Like 1 second.
Yeah.
1 second in a billion-minute long game. It's super hard. It's fun to do though, once you get into the rhythm. But yeah. Create fuck Ellie skip.
Please post Pi FAQ Pi in the chat if you are a Hi Pi subscriber.
There's a Baxter.
Oh,
Nice headshot.
out of all the stages to get a backstrip. High five.
High five.
That is a sick backstrip though. I go for that one. And then I miss it because it's hard. And if there's any donations, that would be a good time.
Yeah, because 5-6, most boring level in this game.
Another 3-minute long auto scroller.
Yeet.
We have one e-penny from Sweet Cherry Boy JP saying, "Fuck saying no to swag. Thank you for your donation." I have a $69 donation from Moyai, who says, "Burn Nantaka."
Good message.
Thank you for your donation.
Thank you for your donation.
Man, this level sucks.
Bet.
This is the most fun you can have, just bouncing on the chicken.
Yep. You can also juggle eggs. If you're really bored.
And there's some people that do nothing to not get anything. Save frames.
Does it really save frames though? I mean, maybe there's like some super secret lag frames that maybe you're saving, but yeah.
Yeah.
Pounding the lactic clouds, that's fun because they just yeet off the bottom.
Remember the World 4 airship? This is him now. Feel old yet? Bounce on the chicken.
Big bounce.
Oh, nice lag. Nice lag. Oh.
Huh? Dude, that must be painful, like having your tongue be batted by like 2 dudes at once. Like,
I don't know, it sounds like a good Saturday. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
cannot
Getting
confirm or
tongued
deny
by 2
this.
dudes on a Saturday? What?
Well, so, at least you see this last little bit that Coulter is currently on? Every runner has at least gotten owned by a Gusty in that little tiny pit.
Yep.
At least once. It's the true coming of age ritual of a Yoshi runner.
Oh,
Dying
fuck
there.
me.
Ah, too many eggs.
Too many eggs.
Too many eggs. And the gusties are random right there, so you gotta kind of pray and tongue your way to victory. You have obscene amounts of lag from those two baseball boys, the piranha plants, if you're not careful.
I'd like to give a special shout out to praying and tonguing your way to victory. I think that deserves special attention.
Thank you.
Ladies, you know when I'm tonguing my way to victory, I'm praying like hell too.
So, one of the most interesting levels is 5-7 because you actually run to the left instead of the right.
That feel when having a platformer go to the left is what makes it interesting.
Wait. What? Hold on.
Hold up.
There's a left?
Yeah, you have to push it sometimes.
You fucking liar.
There's a left on the D-pad?
There's also, right, Turtle, it is only Red Yoshi. 2-7. But, it's also interesting in that there's a whole lot of vertical movement that you need to do. And you do this green guy skip. These platforms do weird things to your momentum. They need to be, so you can kind of get some extra speed by jumping off them precisely. And every single block that Coulter just jumped off of can eat your jump if you're not careful, which is demoralizing to say the least.
Yeah. Dying on that screen is,
Oof.
it feels bad, man, and then afterwards you slam that reset button.
Yeah, because when you first step on those platforms, they do a little bit of a shimmy shake, and it's during that shake that sometimes it can eat your input.
Well,
It's like something to do with it changing from a sprite to a falling object.
Yeah.
This game's weird. But if you see like Yoshi kind of suspend himself in the air for half a second, that's what's happening. That's where your jump can get eaten. Just gotta be mindful of it more than that. Did you know that birds suck in this game too?
Shockingly.
Because they do. And ravens are basically crows. So, yeah, crow sucks. It's not nearly as dramatic in this game, but there is some minor RNG if he goes left or right. Which is
There's also a third option that I have never personally seen.
I've gotten it, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
I've never had it happen to me, not once.
But yeah, this guy can go left, right, or stay still. The fastest is he stays still, but that's
But
like...
it's never fast because you're never ready.
You're never ready for it, yeah.
It's
Because
also
it's
like...
so rare.
Yeah, it's...
Like a 1 in 250 something chance.
I've heard 1 in 128, but yeah, it's ridiculously unlikely.
So...
Went right, son of a bitch. And the stop, you cocksucking fuck.
Crow,
Nice climb,
please.
though.
Yeah.
You can also do an attack with sparks, which also wastes a little bit of time.
It's a 1 in 6 chance for him to go right and stop.
So, yeah, fuck Crow.
Fuck bro.
Fuck Crow.
Wonder what Void will get. Will he get lucky? Of course he got lucky. No sparks?
No sparks, dude.
Dang.
Fakeless, dude.
Yep, fakeless. Looks like a 44-second lead for Colthor.
Well,
Pretty good. Yo, Colthor with the gift sub to Billy. Thank you.
Gives me something to do during this animation.
yeah, this
Yeah, because this is the longest cutscene.
is this like legit a minute?
So, close to a minute.
I've actually had it before where I just like put something on my controller and then like go take a piss break during that cutscene.
Yeah, I've
If
done
there's
that
ever a
once or
piss
twice,
break
too.
opportunity in this game, that's it.
Yeah.
6-1's sick. Whole lot of type platforming. I think it would also rank pretty highly on the community favorites.
Yeah. That section with the spear guys that Colthor just went through, like that's way harder than it looks.
Yeah. Every single one of those jumps is only a handful of frames. Like 1 or 2 donkey units. Not green donkey units. Then in the second screen there's some lag reduction. You don't want any eggs. Oh, and the toady jump. Woolsworth is so sick right now.
But yeah, I would say this is like my go-to IL to play in World 6, for sure.
It's a great practice stage, because it just has like a little bit of everything.
I always practice it because, like, you know, it's just the first level you see. If you enter
Right,
World
yeah.
6. It's like the perfect level.
No Toady bounce.
Rip, dude. 6-2. Not a lot of special stuff until the last screen. These first screens are pretty hard though. The tech here is maintaining your height with your jumps. You can kind of control how high Yoshi rises and ascends with how long you hold B. So to get under those data fires, you need to kind of press it in a very specific way.
Who made that Frankenface Z emote, by the way? I don't remember.
Albrecht.
It was Albrecht? Okay.
The 6-second screen stair climb.
Yeah.
And so this last screen, you get Baby Mario, and do this where you just kind of go over that wall, save some time.
What the fuck?
Hello?
What happened?
I tongued Bruce Lee twice, but he still bopped me.
Huh. Did the second one in 6-2?
Yeah, in 6-2, beginning of 6-2.
Did the second one drop down?
Nah, but Baby Mario went to visit him after I took damage on the first one, so might as well drop down.
What a guy.
Post jumps.
Yo, Via!
Crispy22 is watching.
It's for the 28, my man.
Oh yeah, and yeah. One last time.
Actually, if I get drug-free in 6-3s, it's gonna be a drug-free run for me, so... We'll see, I guess.
Did you get it in 1-7?
Yeah, I was drug-free in 1-7.
I was annihilated in 1-7.
Yeah, I saw that. You were so high.
And
Got one pole jump.
Crispy's kind of happy.
Yeah, kind of. Yo, drug-free.
So, let's go.
Oh,
So-
okay.
6-4 has a pretty major skip that you'll see coming up, and 3 screens or something. There's also this one where you just kind of run on the top.
Something worth mentioning in the first screen of 6-4 is if you take damage, then like everything will be offset because the platforms are on like I guess a global cycle. So
Yeah, it's
when
a
you start
global
the
cycle for the room or the screen. It's the same deal with the lava in the last screen.
Also, salvo refight is impossible.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. To say the least, that fight's really annoying. You have to do some pretty specific movement and get lucky with your egg shots. You have to pop his head on the right side and throw a bunch of eggs up. Pray that they hit him a dozen times. So this is the major skip. So what you're supposed to do, as Miyamoto intended, was visit a whole bunch of secondary rooms and get a whole bunch of keys. It takes like legit 10 years. And it's super slow and annoying and one of the most painful experiences as a casual. But what you do is you just take an extended flutter and do one perfect free flutter and you're over. And here's baby 5-4 skip, lava skip. You still die if you mess up. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
That saves like
3 seconds?
3 seconds or something.
Yeah, something like that.
The legendary lava skip.
Used to be the hardest trick in the game.
And speaking of hard, here's the hardest boss in the game.
Yeah.
It's actually a fast strat here. Let's see if V0oid does it. Oh, a strat. The kind
Right
of
in
hard
the
strat.
log.
The fast log. Surfer.
That's like medium. I don't remember how to do fast log actually.
I know you can just run off of the ledge right onto the log. You don't need to jump, but I don't know if that gets you the fast, like lava pattern.
I think the last time I did that, I fucking died. So that's why I'm like just like running up.
What is in the lava as it should be for Nantaka. So you get
It's not wrong.
so what I think V0oid is gonna do is if you remember how Colthorpe fought Tap Tap, he did like a whole bunch of fancy moonwalks and stuff. You also press A 5 times. But instead we got 2 fancy moonwalks. I forget how much that saves.
Over to 5 shots?
Yeah. Probably at least a donkey in it.
All I know is that I've watched Crispy do that in his PB, and that's the tape I watched when I learned the game.
Makes sense.
Yeah. What I don't know is why, like, neither is, like, the meta strat for tap-tap. If one is definitely faster than the other, then...
There's like no way that the 4-shot loses time.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't think it would. I don't think the tap-taps does like the teeter-totter animation if you do 4-shot. But I'm not sure. I'd actually have to watch a tape. Too much work.
Does this stream do giveaways? Not yet. I guess that's the best answer I can give. Yo, Bridget, thank you for 16 months. Rolling in.
So the coolest thing you can do in this level is a bunch of egg shots. On 1.0, in both U and J, you can tongue the Shy Guys in the pipe and they go at a weird angle and don't fuck with the boundaries.
Coldthor, do you do the rock strat at the very end of the first stream?
I should. I learned it like a couple months ago, but I haven't done it in so long that I'm not gonna do it.
I low-key forgot about rock boost. Sorry,
Yeah.
Turtle. Please forgive me. And
The
triple
only reason
jump.
I hesitated is because I've died to it before because I didn't push it right and like pushed me and killed me, so I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, understandable. I don't think I've ever learned that strat, but when I saw it, I was like, yo, this is cool, and it makes the screen so much more interesting.
Yeah. It's really not that hard, but I don't remember the exact exact timing of when to push. You have to like watch the screen for your cues and kind of know like how long to push and then stop and then push again.
Right.
Gil is the other one. Yeah.
Coldthor's the one with the manly ass voice. Void is the Canadian.
Yeah.
Best description ever.
Coldthor has the low-ass bass voice. I have the shitty French-Canadian accent voice. And Gil sounds like he's about to die.
Word. So here you need to do a perfect jump to stop this camera from stop the camera from scrolling up, which skips an auto scrolling, and that saves a bajillion trillion years. Most important part of that auto scroller skip is not getting owned by the falling rocks.
Yeah. I think on one of the last Yoshi runs I watched of MT, he died to those rocks. He was on PB pace. It was heartbreaking. Come on, dude.
So sad.
Hello?
Woo! First try.
First try Rockless.
First try Rockless? Damn, son.
In a marathon?
Dude, I usually never take this long on this trick. There we go.
Nice run, boy.
Nice
Got the
run.
trick. I thought you were gonna get owned by the last one.
Nah, that's why I flutter.
That was a little spoof.
Here comes Marathon first. 6-7 skip. Let's go.
Dude, that would be so godlike if you were to get it. the meantime, I'm gonna do rock full.
Yeah.
So Warpless, which is what Volthor got in this level, saves, what, 7 seconds over what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, about so.
Oh, IGB rolling in with the knob.
There he is.
Rolling in. Oh, what? Okay, that was weird.
Oh, nice. Got the.
I guess I got
platform.
the, yeah, the middle. There we go.
Okay, there's a really dumb skip you can do here to skip all these platforms. Insanely hard. It's like 1-2 skip.
It's like 1-2 skip, but you have only one shot at it.
Yeah. Dang.
At least you tried.
Yep. Oh well. Going for the god glory.
Frame perfect.
One day.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah.
Someone, aka Saku, will get it.
Dude, I swear to God, if he like throws a video out with him getting 6-7 skip in a run,
She's dead, dude. That happens.
I call shenanigans.
Yo, task boost.
Hell yeah.
Love that strat.
Just the way God intended that strat to work.
I was like wondering what was going on. You just kind of ran into the sniff. There's some spread ID shenanigans with this little cactus thing.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 backsters. Only TIA to be a valid run.
Mm-hmm.
Only TIA now. So 6-8. This level has an auto scroller and a boss and a helicopter.
That sounds about right. Ah,
It
damn.
also has 4 doors. The door that you want to see is door 1.
No.
No, door 4. Right.
Door 3.
Dumb.
You gotta get that door 3, boy.
Oof,
That's
door
where the
three.
real fun is.
Well, I don't know how to do backstairs, so I went for 1, and it went about as well as I thought it would.
Yeah, if you get door 4, you just get a bunch of gusties and coins. Door 1, you get like lava.
Lava
Door-
and that Arkanoid game coming back for more. Door 2 is like...
Of blue, you have like the ghost guys and
You have the ghost guys and you have to fight a salvo, and then... Door 3
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
absolute worst. It's an auto-scroller with a tap tap following you.
Ugh, like a golden tap tap.
Yeah. The golden knob.
Never seen Dorothy shoot out in the first lava pit.
Yeah. It's pretty much how it goes.
Here we're fighting, quote unquote, Kamek. You can just kind of stand. He won't spawn. You can like his nothingness. It's pretty sick. Yeah, where is TRC?
Where is TRC?
This is his level. It's almost Baby Bowser.
It's almost TIA. This is my last run of this. I didn't get TIA. If I don't get it, I fucking gonna fucking disband this marathon.
Oh no, you better get that.
Yeah, right.
He's just gonna shut stream down. Fuck this. It's over.
Well, roll
Everybody
out.
go the fuck home.
Pressure is on.
You'll see TIA shortly. Katoon got it blindfolded.
Dude is a god
V0oid
amongst
used one
men.
for swag.
Straight in, no curve.
Yo!
Oh,
Yeah, the straight line.
I didn't know there was a straight sprite.
The perfect line.
I already know I'm getting there on the perfect line. So yeah, that's TIA. One is very valid. 2 Baxters and TIA. So this fight's kind of really annoying. You have to aim eggs towards Bowser in the back. But like, the only way to truly figure out where they're gonna go is just by trial and error.
I'm so bad at that fight.
Same. Like every time you ask for advice, it's just like, I don't know, man. I just feel it out.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Just do it.
Oh! I got it on the way back. That was weird.
Wasn't expecting that one to hit.
Eat that hood. Tongue your ass.
Tong TNA, yeah.
And that is not time. Time ends at closing of the final text box.
Done.
Nice run. Is that too low? Like, see, I fucking suck at this fight. Too high.
Yeah.
Yeah. This should be good. Oh, that's way too high.
Well,
One, maybe? Yeah.
did it.
Too low?
Oh, no.
Maybe? Runs fast enough.
stopping just for you.
Yeah, right. Alright. Did it!
Nice run.
Nice run.
Nice run.
Yeah, that was a good race.
Yeah, we were like neck and neck for a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
Almost the entire race. Very, very nice.
Yeah, 5-4 skip is where Colthor took the lead back and never lost it. Well, that was a good washed up race.
It certainly was.
Yep. Had fun.
Good times always.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for having me in your awesome marathon, sir.
Absolutely.
It was a pleasure.
Thanks for racing, and
Hell
man,
yeah.
I really appreciate it. Thanks for commentating, Gil.
You're welcome. Hopefully I didn't spout too much bullshit.
No,
you-
you were fine.
Rolling deep. Deeper than your mom's deep dish
Whoa.
pizza.
But yeah, the next and last run for tonight is going to be Conster doing TMNT Turtles in Time. So that should be a good one. But I do want to listen to these credits because these credits are good.
Oh, hell yeah.
At least for like a minute.
Best song.
Mm.
It's so sad that you don't get to hear these credits in Hundo.
Yeah. This is probably my favorite track of the game.
Yeah, for me it's either that one or the final fight.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Oh god.
That's some good shit right there.
Good shit right there.
Good shit, good shit. That's some good shit right there. Right there. If I do say so myself, I say. That's what I'm talking about right there. Right there.
Chorus right there.
Oh. Good shit. Alright. Thanks for being here once again, guys.
Hell yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's great commentating.
Hell yeah.